up yardage.
Pick up, 180. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Strip the ball.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Cooper was the intended target. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Looking back to Cooper. 2018, 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
54 Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for 18. Y'all playing the wrong.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 24 yards. On first down, Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run. This is Cohen pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. throwing. Prescott. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Here's Prescott, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Bring it up. 180. 54 Mike. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming to you. Check. Alert, 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 alert. Check. Kill.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 46 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike, here we go. 59. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Were those changes? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward and in order to bring this one home.
180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Cohen, he heads right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.